All right, we are back. Halftime. 35 good guys, 26 Campbell Camels. What do we think it didn't have? Rush.
Well,
Let me just go down the stats. I'll read the stats real quick, and you guys
well, wait on the stats. I think the big story that shocked everybody is Andrew Rudy starting at point. You know, for the first game of the season, which very surprising. Day, not a lot of minutes. I can't read the little box score on the screen, but how much did Day play? Let's look. Not a lot.
I bet maybe 3-5 minutes.
Yeah, the CBS doesn't have minutes.
Okay, so I think it's a curious decision, and what I think it speaks to more broadly is maybe the lack of clarity around point guard. I think it speaks to Bliss's injury. It definitely speaks to Worley transferring. I find it hard to believe that we dismissed Worley, who's played in the ACC for 3 years, to start Rhodey at point. That to me doesn't add up. However, we're up 9 against the Fighting Camels from Campbell, and what can you take away from it? I think the best thing we saw was Kofi in the first half, but I'll throw it over to Fresh and T-Dub to comment.
Yeah, I'm looking at stats, and by the way, I'm going to say and I hate to always go back to our time, but the assists that they give out now are extremely generous.
Oh, big time.
I mean, I guess if you touch the ball before somebody else shoots it from half court and they make it, that's an assist. Because, I mean, Rhodey has 4 assists. Power has an assist. Buchanan has 2 assists. Isaac has 1. Sharma has 2 assists. By the way, Sharma's stat line: 6 points, 2 for 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists.
I love it. He looked
Tate Murray has 0 assists. Day has 1. It's sticking out to me how many assists seem to be given.
I think you're right. Like if you reverse the ball and a guy makes a 22-footer, is that an assist? But
no.
Good point by Josh. Yeah, they made some contested shots. I liked Power hitting his first, 3 at Virginia. Sharma looked good. I liked Tate attacking. I wrote down a couple notes. The one thing I did not love, but he kind of corrected it, was Blake, like on the first possession of the game, basically had a dunk and he passed it. I want to see him dunk that. But, he's active.
Yep.
Yeah,
WFS. We really don't have a point guard.
Rhodey.
The big question is, why did we tell Worley that he was behind Day, and that's theoretically why he transferred, but Day didn't even start, and we started Andrew Rhodey. That to me just doesn't add up, but maybe we'll see something special, but I'm very concerned about it.
Yeah, it's conspiracy theory. That's why Ron made sure that Rhodey has 4 assists. By the way, Rhodey has a blocked shot tonight. He's averaging 1 per game. If we play 32 games, it's 32.
Yeah, and last year in 832 minutes, he had 1 as well. So he's tied his career high for blocked shots. Just FYI.
And 1 offensive rebound. Yeah, I don't like, I don't mind Andrew Rhodey subbing into the point guard position situationally, as we say, or the shooting guard, or the 3 guard, or whatever. But if a player like him runs our team, we will not win an ACC game if he's the real point guard. And maybe it's not the coach's fault. Maybe that's because injury or transfers or whatever, but we won't win a game.
Yeah, so Bliss in street clothes, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it's right, the warm-up, right? Like the same warm-up as Elijah, basically.
So that's concerning. So, say Rhodey Rhodey twists an ankle. Then we have one point guard on the roster that's sort of healthy. Like, that's concerning. It's curious to me why we had that hard conversation with Worley that led to his transfer when our starting point guard really isn't a point guard, and one point guard's hurt, and then you got Day, who apparently did something in the last, call it 8 days, that didn't agree with the coaches. So that's a big position to not have depth. That's a big position to not have talent, especially in a league like the ACC. So I'm concerned. We're up 9. We're not scoring. There's no big difference to the offense that I saw. Really, did you? I mean, I didn't see.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was Coffee. We're debating, is he Coffee or Kofi? He got his own steal, and he ran out and had the nice dunk. By the way, we got to talk about him, Hab.
Yeah.
A true first year has 10 points. He made one or two threes, TW, and the dunk.
Yeah, 2 threes.
He looked generally comfortable. And we were talking about, guys were watching the game together, but it was weird. Saunders came out 3 minutes into the game, less than 3, and Coffee came in. Coffee played well. I was kind of baffled or surprised that Saunders came out. I don't know if he got tweaked something or had a foul or whatever. Kofi, good try, Hensky. I'm not buying that one, T-Ski. Kofi?
I think that's like an obscure financial exchange in somewhere, like in Eurasia. Right. The Kofi exchange. Penske's messing up on the finance terms, but
I think it's the Zimbabwe dollar-euro exchange. It's called the Kofi.
Yeah, what are our thoughts on IMAC? How he hit that one tough 3, he hit the little fadeaway at the free throw line, but how do you think he looked?
Look, I said it, with you guys watching the game. IMAC is super talented, but he's not physically a freak of nature. He's not like a Walt Williams, Grant Hill type. He's going to be really good if he's he is really good, but he's going to be more effective if he's the second best player on the team, right? Where there's such a magnet, that is occupying the defense, and he gets open. You can look at guys like Steve Kerr and Jim Paxson and great shooters that are not ball dominant guys. But if he has to be ball dominant and create his own shot, he's a good player. He's not a great player at doing that. And, we need, for him to be more effective, he needs to be the second best player on the team.
Fresh, what are you seeing at IMAC?
No, he's fine. It's the first, I want him to come out and be the man. By the way, Daniel Fretwell, thank you. Saunders had 2 quick fouls. I didn't see that. So that's, I guess, Ron is being Tony and just taking him out of the – who cares? We're playing Campbell. Let the guy play. It's Campbell. Like, don't get into your routine so early, Ron. But I'm sorry. I'm a little surly. No, IMAC's fine. He made an NBA type of 3.
He did.
A couple feet back from the line. Came up with agility. He had a horrible pass. He's a junior now. So once you're a third year, I'm allowed to criticize. He made that horrible pass, cross court, over his shoulder, going the other way, side to side. But he looks good. He looked good on the mid-range shot or whatever we call it these days. And I think he made a really good defensive play one time, and he's fine. He'll be big time this year.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone really take over in terms of, give me the ball. I'm gonna get in the lane and score and do anything super aggressive. Maybe Tane had a nice hook shot. He took it to the hole and missed, but like lack of aggression again. I'm not sure what to take of that, but seems like once again rearing its ugly head. Like who's gonna be taking it to the hole or taking control when we need a bucket down the line in the ACC? Hard to get an answer versus Campbell with that, but you'd like to see a little more dominance.
Yeah, I like Tane 2 for 3 in the game. Tane, every player has their limitations. He certainly has some, but like what is not a limitation is his aggressiveness, and he can shoot it, and he will also take it all the way to the rack. He's 2 for 3. I think Tane brings a little bit of toughness, leadership, seniority to the group. Like, you hope by your last year that you're not. I don't feel like Tane ever gets the benefit of the doubt, but
right.
And he's certainly not a point guard. Like, he's not going to do what Rhodey's doing right now, just in terms of bringing the ball up and all that. But there's a fearlessness there that I like, and I think we need that because everyone, first game, bunch of new guys, everyone's feeling it out a little bit. I wasn't surprised to see Tane be a little more assertive than the rest of the group.
All right, other new guys, TJ Powers. What did you guys see from him or not see?
I didn't see anything.
He had a nice pass, I think, and
he had a 3, I guess.
He hit a 3. Yeah, he hit a 3.
I gotta get used to him. He's from he's from Duke. I gotta get used to seeing him on the floor. I'm not being mean. I didn't see him much.
Yeah, I think TJ, like, this year, and keep in mind he's only a sophomore. This year, if he can do a reasonable, Groves impression, I think that will be helpful. People forget that Groves won us some games last year. He was a good player. I guess Jen's telling us the game is back on. Apparently, it was
we're talking, Jen.
A quick halftime, but hey, let's stretch this out. Let's get a win for Ron. It's his first game, and maybe we see some quicker offense. But we'll be back post game, guys.
All right, then. Go Who's.
Go Who's.